there, welcome. I'm Kristen, a camp director with Camp Galileo Anywhere, and this is Galileo Story Corner, where we're gonna read a book all about the mindset of the week, which is being courageous. So, without much further ado, I'm going to introduce my co-host and our book that we're reading today. So, let's start that introduction with a drum roll. Everybody give it up for Feathersby! Say hello. What's that? Oh, you're right, Feathersby. That drum roll does seem a lot like our book, because today we're reading a book called Drum Dream Girl, and it's by Margarita Engle and Rafael Lopez. And Drum Dream Girl is all about the first female drummer in Cuba. Before this girl, girls weren't allowed to play the drums in Cuba. Can you imagine? Well, let's get started.
On an island of music in a city of drum beats, the Drum Dream Girl dreamed of pounding tall conga drums, tapping small bongo drums, and boom boom booming with loud, long sticks on big, round, silvery, moon-bright timbales. But everyone on the island of music in the city of drum beats believed that only boys should play drums. Oh, look how sad she is. So the Drum Dream Girl had to keep dreaming. Quiet, secret, drumbeat dreams. What I like is that she keeps on dreaming. Even though people are telling her she can't, she keeps on dreaming. That's being courageous. At outdoor cafes that looked like gardens, she heard drums played by men. But when she closed her eyes, she could also hear her own imaginary music. When she walked under wind-wavy palm trees in a flower-bright park, she heard the whir of parrot wings, the clack of woodpecker beaks, the dancing tap of her own footsteps, and the comforting pat of her own heartbeat. At carnivals, she listened to the rattling beat of towering dancers on stilts, and the dragon clang of costumed drummers wearing huge masks. At home, her fingertips rolled out their own dreamy drum rhythm on tables and chairs. And even though everyone kept reminding her that girls on the island of music had never played drums, the brave Drum Dream Girl dared to play tall conga drums, small bongo drums, and big, round, silvery, moon-bright timbales. Her hands seemed to fly as they rippled, rapped, and pounded all the rhythms of her drum dreams. Her big sisters were so excited that they invited her to join their new all-girl dance band. But their father said only boys should play drums. So the Drum Dream Girl had to keep dreaming and drumming alone. That's really courageous. Even though her dad told her that she shouldn't play drums, she kept on doing it. Until finally, her father offered to find a music teacher who could decide if her drums deserved to be heard. The Drum Dream Girl's teacher was amazed. The girl knew so much, but he taught her more and more and more, and she practiced and she practiced and she practiced. Ooh, she's so determined. Until the teacher agreed that she was ready to play her small bongo drums outdoors at a starlit cafe that looked like a garden. She's gonna play. Do you think she feels nervous? Where everyone who heard her dream-bright music sang and danced and decided that girls should always be allowed to play drums, and both girls and boys should feel free to dream. This poem was inspired by the childhood of a Chinese African-Cuban girl who broke Cuba's traditional taboo against female drummers. In 1932, at the age of 10, Millo Castro Zaldarriaga performed with her older sisters as Anacaona, Cuba's first all-girl dance band. Millo became a world-famous musician, playing alongside all the American jazz greats of the era. At age 15, she played her bongo drums at a New York birthday celebration for U.S. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, where she was enthusiastically cheered by First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt. There are now many female drummers in Cuba. Thanks to Millo's courage, becoming a drummer is no longer an unattainable dream for girls on the island.
The end. I really liked that book. I thought it was really pretty. And I think it's so cool because the girl in the book is based on a real girl who really existed and was really the first girl to ever play the drums, and she played the drums for some pretty big deals. The President of the United States and the First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt. Wow, it took a lot of courage so that other girls after her could play the drums if they wanted to. Sometimes being courageous is doing something that's hard even when people tell you you can't. I really liked reading this book with you. Thanks